If your salvation encounter must be complete, then you must go through the 3 routes. 1, forgiveness of sin. 2, discipleship. 3, establishment in the faith. The challenge we have right now in the church is that there are many saved who have not been discipled. Jesus says, go into all the world and preach the gospel. After the gospel has been preached to you and you accept Jesus, you are saved. You become a child of God. But there need to come a process of learning, relearning, and unlearning. You unlearn the things you've learned from the world. You learn how to steal. You learn how to cheat. You learn from the world how to commit adultery. You must have to unlearn them, then learn the values of the kingdom afresh. And there are certain things that you also need a relearning, even after you have learned your first lessons. He said, take heed to those things that which you have learned, let them slip away. It is a relearning process. And this means you settle down to learn God's word. You stay in the church. Going from church to church will not help you. Hear this. It is for this reason of discipleship that God instituted the church. I will give you pastors after my heart, who shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. The basic job of the pastor, like myself, is to feed you with what? Knowledge and understanding, so that you can learn, relearn, and unlearn some things. And this is what leads to the process of transformation, which heads up in conformity to the image of Christ. Coming to church is not optional. You cannot do church online. No. He said, do not neglect the assembly of the brethren. It's not online assembly, it's a physical assembly. Technology will not change that. Thank God for everything we have in the world, but it can never replace the wisdom of the written word of God. Neglect not the assembly of the brethren. There is an impartation you receive only in physical gathering. Is someone here? This is why the church exists. The church does not exist primarily to give you miracles. No. That is one of the fringe benefits. The church is primarily a teaching center, and it is anointed teachings that leads to the transformation of lives. This word I speak unto you this morning, they are not mere words, they are spirit and they are life. That is the second phase of the workings of the saving power of God, discipleship.